So,
All right.
fully audible. Let's do some Pharmekeia.
Okay.
I will appreciate any psychedelic mushrooms.
And I saw these aliens doing LSD for the 100th time.
Whoa, bro. Been a while, and just love the magic of editing there. Let's, I've been wanting to bring this to the show for a couple of episodes now, and it just never quite fit. And apparently it doesn't quite fit in this one either, but we're going to do it.
We made it happen.
So this is coming from moms.com.
It's only appropriate that we go from Brian Stelter to mushrooms. It's a very common
and
theme
moms.
there. And moms, lots
yes.
of angles.
Okay, so we're talking about shrooms here, and of course we've been we like to visit the idea of drugs, or as it's more sort of commonly, or its common biblical connection, the term pharmakeia. Did you want to give maybe like a little in a second?
Actually,
if you wanted a second to like gather your thoughts.
Yeah, it'll take me just a second to pull up Revelations.
All right, so we do like to talk about this because it is, it's a very important sort of part of being a human, is the idea that there are things or substances that are in our world that change the experience of being a human. And that could go, and as far as pharmakeia is concerned, which Gonz will tell us real soon, it could be a lot of things. That counts for a lot of things. Could be aspirin, could be psychedelic mushrooms, could be all sorts of things. And navigating that is one thing, but tracking, analyzing, and deconstructing just how fluent the mainstream, not even the mainstream, how fluent the elites are in their social engineering, how it can be used, how these things can be used for control, how they, where they pop up, how they're viewed, and what the experience is. With society and the spiritual world.
Right.
So there you go. Did I stall enough?
No,
for you?
Yep, you're good. So the short version of it is in Revelation 18 in the Bible, the last book there. If you go down to the whole chapter is about Mystery Babylon. Actually, chapters 17 and 18 are both about Mystery Babylon, which in my studies, I've currently come to the conclusion that Mystery Babylon is an eschatological Jerusalem. I think the work of Chris White has definitively shown that to be true, but it's not a very popular view for a lot of people, but it's something that's in there. And part of it, the merchants of the world get very, very wealthy off of Mystery Babylon, and we see the destruction of Mystery Babylon. And part of the Revelation 18 is these, is sort of like the decree of the destruction. And in verse 23, it says this: the light of a lamp will never shine in you again, and the voice of the bride and bridegroom will never call out to you again, for your merchants were the great ones of the earth, because all the nations were deceived by your sorcery. Your sorcery. So these merchants of the world deceive the entire world with sorcery, and that word sorcery is pharmakeia, the root word for pharmacy. So that's where you talk about big pharma, you talk about all this stuff. This is where some of the original ideas come from. So that's kind of the short version. The power that the merchants of the world and their sorcery has had over us. I mean, the past 2 years being just the most incredible, poignant example with, all the big pharma companies influencing policy, international relations, all revolving around vaccine manufacturing, and of course the mandates and the this and the that and the that. It really was this incredible time where you had the merchants of the world, the corporations, using their pharmakeia, their sorcery. In many ways, many levels of sorcery.
To control everything and everyone. And there you go. That's kind of the basic rundown. Thank you for that. And just
earlier in the chapter, in verse 13, it talks about how they got wealthy off trading all sorts of stuff, and it also mentions trading slaves and souls of men. So that's they're trading on people.
Yeah, which
they're trafficking.
I don't know, man. It's got weird connections to this control mechanism that we've been put under for a couple of years.
Together.
Yeah, but this isn't about that. This is about another kind of pharmakeia. This is coming from moms.com. And man, we lost our mom jingle. We couldn't find it. So if anybody knows where it is out there, we need a mom jingle again. And the headline here, exploring the new mom trend. Shroom moms. Shroom moms, Gonz. Why are moms turning to mushrooms? We explore this coping mechanism.
Funny. I'm just checking out the NA stream here. There's a troll in there. Questioning if you or I have ever done mushrooms because we're conflating it with Pharmekeia. So anyway,
because we're conflating it with Pharmekeia,
we're saying big pharma poison and magic mushrooms is being conflated. So
we're certainly not conflating those things. No. They are two different things. So yes, sorry for the misunderstanding. But Pharmekeia being more of a spiritual force, a spiritual concept that has all sorts of things under it, not just vaccines and mushrooms, but Advil and beer and things like that. It's sort of all falls under a big broad category of Pharmekeia. So, exploring the new mom trend, shroom moms. There are always parenting trends that occur, and they can differ based on where someone lives and what the culture of that environment is. There are also moms who use different vices to help them cope with motherhood in all its highs and lows. Some moms are known as wine moms. Some are cannabis moms. And as time goes on, more moms are coming out of the hyperbole closet to unveil something that they claim makes them a better parent for their children. One of the biggest downfalls that moms will notice is that there can be a lot of stigma and judgment associated with vices, and some feel like they have to be silent. I think it's interesting. They keep coming back to this word vices through this whole thing, which when I think of mushrooms or like somebody who does mushrooms, I don't know if vice is really the first thing that comes to mind.
Well,
does that do anything for you?
Maybe for the general public.
Maybe. I mean, a vice seems to be something that like is a habit or repeated or something that has a grip on you on a day-to-day basis. I'm not sure a whole lot of people have to like take mushrooms just to get out of bed in the morning, but who knows? It could be fun. Moms will always face judgment. It seems to be inevitable, but a mom's vice is going to be put under the microscope and examined by every other person. While this judgment can be incredibly instinctual, it is often born out of a place of innocent ignorance. That means that moms don't understand how a vice works. That means that moms don't understand how a vice works and why a mom turns to it. Understanding and becoming educated are the best ways to battle judgments and show some empathy to moms.
Yeah, see, this is one of the latest. It feels like shrooms is sort of the side topic.
They are using it as a frame around, setting mommies free from. The social pressures or something. One of the latest parenting trends is shroom moms, and it is exactly what it sounds like. Moms using mushrooms, and not the kind you put on pizza. Oh, nice. This is something, I'm pretty sure you could put these on pizza if you wanted. This is something that is growing in popularity, so we thought we would take a deeper look at it. What are mushrooms? It says. I'm going to skip that part. We all know what mushrooms are. Why are moms using them? The deeper question is to ask The deeper question to ask is why moms are using them. According to Psychedelic Spotlight, there are many reasons why mom may turn to mushrooms to cope with parenting. If taken in a microdose amount, it can help mom cope with any depression and anxiety that she may be feeling. It can